Alright, so today I'm going to talk about something that really interested me and something that I thought it was really curious. And I don't know about you, but I like to learn a lot of different things throughout my days. And I like to find new things as well. And what I like the most is nature. So I'm going to talk about the most romantic sculptor. I'm not going to tell you yet, so we'll find it out. So before I start with that, I would like to tell you that I believe in three things. I believe in a lot of things, but these are my main three things, and this has been the one that have guided me throughout my life, in which my family has also been founded. So my first belief, I believe in nature, and I believe that it is an atmosphere of recreation, as well as somewhere that we can find God in there. Ultimately, nature was created by Him, so we can find all of His works and all of what has inspired him throughout his life. Second, I would like to talk about dedication, because if we don't have dedication, we cannot pursue our dreams and we cannot have the success that we might probably want it to. And third, I believe in love. I don't mean romantic love, but I mean also the love that we can share throughout others and the love that we can find for others as well. So I would like to say and talk a little bit about art. And I was looking at some definitions, and this was a simple one, but yet it is something that is detailed. And it says that it is something that is created with imagination and skill, and that is beautiful or that expresses important ideas or feelings. And I believe that. I believe that anytime we try to draw something, we try to write a song, we try to sing it, we try to paint, it's what we are expressing, those are our feelings. So there are some different elements of art. There's like, as I said, painting, there's sculpting, there's also art through music. I am really involved in music, as you know, and also my brother and my family have been involved in music. So expressing ourselves through that is one thing that how we do it. And what I want you to learn is that the true test of a man's character is what he does when no one is watching. And I thought that was something important, because sometimes we do things that we think that others might not notice, but those are the little details that everyone can remember about you, and they can, at the first reaction, they can define sometimes who you are. So, are you ready to see the most romantic sculpture of all?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, not yet. I'm going to tell you my connection really quick. I love the beach. I love the nature, and since I was a little kid, I've been swimming around like Dory, and I've been like looking at all nature, and I've been stung by a jellyfish, and it really, really hurt. So, I don't know, I like the sea overall, and every time I look at the creatures, I notice something different in each of them. But the sculpture I'm going to talk about today has not been really noticeable to me. I mean, I look at it, but it's like, you're okay, But since I started reading about it, I noticed a lot of different cool things that I'm going to tell you. So, it's the pufferfish. Yes. I've looked at it at the aquariums, and sometimes they can be really small. And as I was researching, they can be as the size as a balloon, so about 12 centimeters. But they have the ability to expand 3 times their size. So they can, they have like their little fins, and they have these spine-looking things in their body, in their anatomy, and they have the fins. And what I found also interesting is that they are really toxic. So they are the second most toxic animals in the world after after this frog, the draftfish, the frog. And I found that their poison is so dangerous that it can kill 30 persons at one time. And they also, some of the symptoms that some people have experienced is that they don't have a connection in their brain. And as they don't have a connection in their brain, their body doesn't move. So they started having like paralyzed in the face and numbness in the tongue. And if you don't receive treatment within 7 minutes, you can die. But what interested me the most is the sculpture that I'm going to show you. And not only I think it's something incredible, but BBC also testifies about it, and Netflix, so I have some credibility. So this is what they built.
A final tidy up, and his masterpiece is complete.
That's the pufferfish creation. I know, it's incredible. It's really amazing. And as I said before, the size is about 12 centimeters. But the circles that they do, they reach about 2 meters in diameter. So it's something really amazing. So I'm gonna go towards the last two beliefs. And these are dedication and also love. And dedication, I put it that way because in order to build that takes a lot of time. And the purpose that they build it too is that they do it in order to attract their mates. So if the opposite sex fish notices it and likes it, then they are able to connect with each other. And the pufferfish, in order to do this masterpiece, does it in 24 hours for 7 days. So he doesn't sleep, he doesn't take a rest. He does it for straight 24 hours for 7 days. The process, as you saw it, they flip their fins around and they collect the fine sediments so that the waves don't crack within the structure. So that's why they take a lot of time, because they are trying to find the finest sediments to construct it. And also the materials that they use is that when they do the circle, they put some jellyfish, some shells to decorate them. So they also take the time to decorate these circles. And they also have geometric patterns that some scientists have studied, and these patterns are radially constructed, and they are done also with circular motions. So again, I'm gonna talk about love now, because I don't know why people say that animals don't have feelings, but I've seen that different cases, and I think they do. And again, these circles are done for attraction, and the first impressions really matter, because if they don't find a mate, they are not able to reproduce. And after they find a mate and they have the circles done, then the eggs are put in the nest and they are fertilized, and then the pufferfish stays for another 6 days to take care of them. So this is their future home. They have to do it right. This is something important for them. And incredibly, even though they are really, really dangerous and toxic, I believe they have the greatest heart of all the animals, because they take time to do these things, and they have a lot of love. So again, these are my beliefs. I believe in nature, I believe in love, and I believe in dedication. And I think that we have to thank God for all the wonders that He gives us in order to learn these things. Thank you.